Hi friends! If you want to have the optimal daily routine, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to create your perfect daily routine from scratch, even if you're a complete beginner. It's not that hard. I used to snooze my alarm 5 times before getting up, still tired, and then power through my 9 to 5, have dinner, doom scrolling, and then pass out. And then next day do it all over again. But enough was enough. I had to change it. I created my simple daily routine that I can finally be consistent with for many years now, so that I can live more intentionally and joyfully. And now I can finally teach you how to do the same for yourself. If you're new here, hi, my name is Q. I'm a marketer with NYU MBA degree working at a Fortune 500 company. And during my day job, I sell a lot of stuff. But on YouTube, I teach you how to live intentionally without buying anything. Before we go any further, we need to talk about the spectrum of types. On one end, there's my friend. She's kind of a person who happily rolls out of bed at 9 a.m. and jumps straight into work. Then there's my husband. He does have a rough daily routine, but it's flexible and that's perfect for him. And there's me. I need extra time in the morning and extra structure for my day. Without it, I get forgetful. I want to make sure I'm doing certain activities every day so I can stay happy and productive. We're all wonderfully unique, which means we need to know ourselves and stay true to who we are. It doesn't matter if you're a 5 a.m. person or a 9 a.m. person, whether you need every single detail mapped out or you thrive with a looser approach. We're going to build something that fits your brain and your lifestyle, because that's the secret to staying consistent. With that disclaimer out of the way, let's now talk about tools. I really tried many different tools over the year to perfect my daily routine. I've tried the sticky notes. I've tried the notepad. I've also tried my journal to write down everything and then tick them off. Essentially, I found that the analog style has its limit because I need to write it down every single day and it's kind of time wasted. We're not writing down 3 to-do lists. We're writing down sort of structure of the day, and writing that down every single day is kind of a chore and I'm trying to save time. So I've tried very popular apps like Notion and Fabulous and many other apps on my phone so that I can do this more digitally. I found them too fancy and at the same time limiting. I just wanted it to be very simple and customizable. After trying many different apps using my own money, I concluded that if you're somewhere between 25 to 45, I recommend Google Document. It's a free app. We all have Google Drive. We all know how to use Google Doc. And it's got all you need. It has the check boxes that you can use every day. And it's so satisfying to tick them off. It's actually very dopamine producing. Make sure that you put this Google Document app as the first app of your phone screen. That way, when you wake up, you can start ticking off your list. Let's talk about the nitty-gritty of how we can build your list. We can start with what we know. We work from 9, usually have lunch at 12, finish work at 5, and then we can go back to what time we wake up. As we discussed, it's not about when you want to wake up. It's realistically when can you wake up. In my case, I like to wake up at 6 a.m. And unfortunately, I'm the type of person who needs to sleep 9 hours. which means I need to go to bed by 9 p.m. Because I love waking up at 6 so much that I'm willing to sacrifice my evening time and go to bed early. When I wake up, I like to do some spiritual practices and start tidying up the place a little bit. It really takes like 2 to 3 minutes, not even sometimes, but I like to have the place kind of neat. And then I have my breakfast and vitamins. And then I like to work out and then take a quick shower. And it's nothing fancy. I realize I have some anxiety and working out in the morning really helps me to shake that off and put me in a good mindset. And then 8 a.m. is commute time or me time. If I'm going into the office, that's when I like to leave the house. If I'm working from home, it's me time. Now that we got our morning out of the way, let's now talk about our main event, 9 a.m. That's when I really like to do deep work. I like to get in a flow. It feels so good. I mean, who doesn't like to focus on some quality work in the morning? So if I can, I really try to protect my morning time. And then I know people usually eat at 12, and if I'm working in the office, I try to wait until 12 so that I can eat with my coworkers. But normally I get really hungry by 11:30. So I eat around 11:30, and then I like to take a little walk and get some sunshine so that I can digest and be happy. Or if I'm too busy, I do have to eat in front of the computer, which I am not happy about. But it does happen more often than it should. And then when I come back from lunch, I like to do some reactive work. So I get back to people as much as I can. I answer all my email and get back to all the pings and do administrative work that inevitably comes with our corporate jobs. And then around 5, me and my husband have dinner. Don't make fun of me. I know that's such a grandma thing to do, but I like to eat at 5. What can I say? And luckily, my husband likes to eat at 5 too. And then we like to take a little walk so that we can digest and then get some steps in because we have step goals for the day. After the dinner walk, I found myself scrolling because since the morning I've been just doing faithfully all the things that I was supposed to be doing. I was being an adult and now I just want to be entertained. I want to not think and laugh. So I do some scrolling, but what's really important is that I learn throughout the year if I just let myself do what I want to do without certain time deadline, it could really throw off my evening routine and then bedtime and then also ruin my morning routine next day because I will probably wake up later. So what we can do here is to backtrack how much time do you need for your evening routine and then subtract that from your bedtime. For me to brush my teeth and wash my face, maybe shower, and then I'm really sensitive with light. So if I'm watching something, I can't really fall asleep. So I like to read, I like to journal, sometimes yoga, sometimes I call people. So I need at least 2 hours for me to wash and do all the things that I want to do before I go to bed. If I give myself 1 hour, I can get everything done, but it just feels very rushed and not luxurious. I want to take my time if I'm going to be journaling or if I'm going to be doing yoga. I want to have extra time, and if things are a little messy, I want to be able to tidy up, or I want to be able to have conversation with my husband. So 2 hours is sweet spot for me to do evening routine. So since I need to fall asleep by 9 p.m., I need to start my evening routine by 7 p.m. So that's how I know when I need to get off the couch. And I really recommend that you also give yourself that time too, according to the time that you want to wake up, set when you need to go to bed, and then calculate how much time you need for evening routine, and then give yourself a little bit of a freedom from dinner time until the evening routine. So that was not hard. We just have to figure out what time you consistently wake up and what time you consistently go to bed. And then figure out how long do you need for morning ritual, how long you need your evening ritual, and then you have your 9 to 5 or 9 to 6 or whatever your workday is, and then set your morning to evening priorities. And it's really fun because now you can tick off all those boxes as your day goes, and you feel accomplished and you feel proud, and it really helps you to build these habits. And I recommend that you don't make your list too complicated in the beginning so that you can knock off everything, which will make you feel really good and want to repeat after and after. And then that's when you can add more stuff. And of course, you can always make changes because this is a digital list. This daily routine will help you to take your sleep more seriously and not lose your routine because all these people are pinging you and asking for your help and you're so busy and there's so many to-do lists, but you know that at certain time you need to eat lunch, at certain time you need to take a walk. Of course, we have to be all flexible, but it gives us discipline to have that healthy rhythm of the day, so we're not just drinking coffee indoor all day, answering emails. If you enjoyed this video, you're really gonna love this video. Check it out. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment if you have any questions, and I will be sure to get back to you. Thank you again. See you next week. Bye!